Deep in the heart of Thailand's Khao Yai Rainforest, as the first golden rays of dawn touch the canopy, a spectacular natural event unfolds. It is the season of abundance, the time when the mighty banyan trees offer their sweet, ripe fruits, and the rainforest's most majestic birds arrive for a grand feast. This is the great hornbill's morning banquet. For the great hornbill, this is more than just a meal. It is a celebration. These striking birds, with their golden yellow casques and thunderous wing beats, are the kings and queens of the canopy. And when the banyan fruit ripens, they gather in a spectacle of color, sound, and unrivaled avian elegance. Watch as they dine, each movement deliberate, each bite a testament to nature's perfect balance. The hornbill's strong, curved beaks are perfectly designed to pluck the soft, sugary fruits, while their unique casques amplify their deep, resonant calls, a signal to others that the feast has begun. This is no quiet breakfast. It's a raucous, joyful gathering. Like old friends at a banquet, the hornbills chatter and flaunt their vibrant plumage. Scientists believe these gatherings strengthen social bonds, ensuring the survival of these magnificent birds in the wild. But the hornbills are not just feasting. They are gardeners of the forest. By swallowing the fruit whole and dispersing the seeds across vast distances, they ensure the banyan's legacy continues. In this ancient dance of give and take, the hornbill and the banyan tree are bound together in mutual survival. As the morning sun climbs higher, the feast reaches its peak. The hornbills, now satiated, take to the skies in pairs, their wings casting shadows over the emerald expanse below. For now, their hunger is satisfied, but the banyan's bounty ensures they will return day after day until the last fruit is gone. In the timeless rhythm of Khao Yai's rainforest, the great hornbill's feast is more than just a meal. It is a vibrant celebration of life, a reminder of nature's intricate connections, and a fleeting glimpse into the wild heart of Thailand. Kaeng Krachan National Park, Thailand, stands as a bastion of biodiversity in Southeast Asia. Its diverse ecosystems, ranging from dense evergreen forests to montane grasslands, provide refuge for a plethora of flora and fauna, including the elusive ferruginous partridge, Caloperdix oculeus. This relatively small terrestrial bird, characterized by its distinctive rusty red plumage and cryptic behavior, plays a crucial role in the intricate web of life that thrives within the park's understory. Observing the ferruginous partridge feeding on the forest floor offers a fascinating window into its ecological niche, highlighting the complex interplay between its foraging behavior, the available resources, and the environmental pressures it faces within this dynamic ecosystem. The forest floor, the stage upon which the ferruginous partridge conducts its daily search for sustenance, is a rich tapestry of organic matter, microhabitats, and potential food sources. Fallen leaves, decaying wood, and the dense undergrowth create a complex landscape that provides both cover and a foraging ground. The ferruginous partridge, well adapted to this environment, navigates this terrain with remarkable agility. Its sturdy legs and sharp claws are perfectly suited for scratching through the leaf litter, uncovering seeds, invertebrates, and other hidden treasures that constitute its diet. The foraging strategy of the ferruginous partridge is characterized by a diligent and methodical approach. Unlike some other ground-dwelling birds that may employ a more opportunistic or aggressive feeding style, the ferruginous partridge typically moves deliberately, using its bill to carefully probe the soil and leaf litter. This meticulous search pattern reflects its reliance on a diverse range of food items, necessitating a thorough examination of the substrate. Their diet is likely comprised of a variety of items, reflecting the seasonal availability of resources within the park. Studies of other partridge species suggest that seeds, gleaned from fallen fruits and herbaceous plants, form a significant portion of their diet, particularly during the dry season when invertebrates may be less abundant. During the wetter months, the bird likely supplements its diet with insects, earthworms, and other invertebrates that emerge in greater numbers. The specific composition of the ferruginous partridge's diet in Kaeng Krachan National Park remains a subject for further research, but it is clear that their foraging behavior is intrinsically linked to the temporal and spatial distribution of these food sources. The availability of these food sources is, in turn, influenced by a multitude of environmental factors. Rainfall patterns, seasonality, and the composition of the surrounding vegetation all play a critical role in determining the abundance and diversity of food available to the ferruginous partridge. For example, the shedding of leaves during the dry season creates a deeper layer of leaf litter, potentially providing more foraging opportunities for birds capable of sifting through this debris. Conversely, heavy rainfall can saturate the soil, making it more difficult to access invertebrates and potentially washing away exposed seeds. Understanding the interplay between these environmental factors and the availability of food resources is crucial for comprehending the ecological dynamics of the ferruginous partridge within the park. Furthermore, the presence and behavior of other species within Kaeng Krachan National Park exert a significant influence on the foraging ecology of the ferruginous partridge. Competition for food resources with other ground-dwelling birds and mammals, such as pheasants, junglefowl, and rodents, may constrain the bird's access to certain food items or force it to adjust its foraging strategies. Conversely, the presence of larger predators, such as raptors and snakes, can create a constant threat that shapes the bird's foraging behavior. The ferruginous partridge, a relatively small and vulnerable species, must constantly remain vigilant while foraging, balancing its need to find food with the imperative to avoid becoming prey. This trade-off likely influences the timing and location of its foraging activities, as well as the amount of time it dedicates to vigilance versus actively searching for food. The impact of human activities on the foraging ecology of the ferruginous partridge in Kaeng Krachan National Park should also be considered. Habitat loss and fragmentation due to deforestation and agricultural expansion can significantly reduce the availability of suitable foraging habitat and disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The use of pesticides and herbicides in surrounding agricultural areas can contaminate the soil and water, potentially impacting the abundance and health of invertebrates that form a crucial part of the bird's diet. Furthermore, hunting pressure, even within protected areas, can negatively impact the ferruginous partridge population, further compounding the challenges it faces. The ferruginous partridge feeding on the forest floor in Kingfisher National Park represents a captivating glimpse into the complex interplay of ecological factors that shape the life of this elusive bird. Its meticulous foraging behavior, driven by a diverse diet and influenced by seasonal changes, competition, predation, and human activities, underscores the delicate balance of the ecosystem it inhabits. Further research is needed to fully understand the specific dietary requirements, foraging strategies, and the impact of anthropogenic pressures on this species. However, by observing and studying the ferruginous partridge in its natural habitat, we can gain valuable insights into the intricacies of the forest ecosystem and contribute to the ongoing efforts to conserve this unique and valuable biodiversity hotspot for future generations. The preservation of Kingfisher National Park is not only essential for the survival of the ferruginous partridge, but also for the countless other species that depend on its rich and diverse ecosystems. Understanding and mitigating the threats faced by this species is a crucial step towards ensuring the long-term health and resilience of this vital ecological treasure. The humid embrace of Thailand's rainforests, a realm of verdant exuberance and teeming biodiversity, presents a paradox to its avian inhabitants. While surrounded by moisture-laden air and the promise of life-giving rain, the availability of accessible fresh water can fluctuate dramatically with the seasons. During the intense heat of the Thai summer, when the monsoon rains recede and the landscape parches under the relentless sun, naturally occurring water sources become increasingly precious, transforming ponds, rivers, and even transient puddles into focal points of avian activity. The influx of numerous bird species to these dwindling water sources paints a vivid picture of ecological adaptation, highlighting the intricate interplay between climate behavior and the survival strategies employed by these winged denizens of the rainforest. The ecological significance of water during the dry season cannot be overstated. Beyond its fundamental role in sustaining life, water is crucial for thermal regulation. Birds, with their high metabolic rates and energetically demanding activities such as foraging and breeding, are particularly vulnerable to dehydration in the soaring temperatures of the Thai summer. Access to reliable water sources allows them to cool themselves through panting and bathing, crucial mechanisms for maintaining a stable internal temperature and preventing heat stress. Furthermore, water is integral to digestion and the assimilation of nutrients, particularly important during a period when food availability may also be impacted by the drier conditions. The phenomenon of increased avian congregation at water sources during the summer months reflects a complex interplay of behavioral and environmental factors. As smaller streams and ephemeral pools dry up, larger, more permanent bodies of water, such as ponds and rivers, become vital refuges. This creates localized hotspots of biodiversity, attracting a diverse array of bird species that might otherwise be dispersed throughout the forest. This concentration of avian activity is not simply a matter of necessity. It also offers potential benefits. The increased proximity allows for social interactions, facilitating the exchange of information about foraging opportunities and potential threats. Mixed species flocks, already a common feature of the Thai rainforest, become even more prominent around water sources, with different species benefiting from the collective vigilance and resourcefulness of the group. Observational studies in Thailand's rainforests reveal a remarkable diversity of bird species visiting these summer oases. Species ranging from the flamboyant great hornbill, Buceros bicornis, to the diminutive ruby-cheeked sunbird, Chalcoperia singalensis, can be observed sharing these vital resources. The behavior of individual species around water sources often reflects their specific ecological niches and foraging strategies. For instance, kingfishers, known for their piscivorous habits, may be observed perching patiently on branches overlooking the water, poised to plunge into the depths in pursuit of unsuspecting fish. Meanwhile, arboreal species, such as bulbuls and babblers, may cautiously approach the water's edge, taking quick sips before retreating back into the protective canopy. Seed-eating birds, such as finches and munias, often flock to muddy areas near the water where they can find exposed seeds and glean nutrients from the moist soil. However, the increased concentration of birds around these water sources also presents certain challenges. Competition for access to water can become intense, leading to hierarchical interactions and displacement behaviors. Dominant species may actively exclude smaller or weaker birds from the best drinking spots, potentially impacting their ability to hydrate adequately. Furthermore, the proximity of numerous individuals can increase the risk of disease transmission. Water sources can become breeding grounds for bacteria and parasites, and the shared use of these resources can facilitate the spread of infectious agents, posing a threat to the overall health of the avian community. Predation risk also increases as predators, such as snakes and raptors, are drawn to these areas by the abundance of prey. The long-term implications of climate change on the availability of water in Thailand's rainforests are a growing concern. Predicted increases in temperatures and altered rainfall patterns could lead to more prolonged and severe droughts, further exacerbating the challenges faced by birds during the dry season. Reduced water availability could trigger cascading effects throughout the ecosystem, impacting not only avian populations but also the overall health and resilience of the rainforest. However, the increased concentration of birds around these water sources also presents certain challenges. Competition for access to water can become intense, leading to hierarchical interactions and displacement behaviors. Dominant species may actively exclude smaller or weaker birds from the best drinking spots, potentially impacting their ability to hydrate adequately. Furthermore, the proximity of numerous individuals can increase the risk of disease transmission. Water sources can become breeding grounds for bacteria and parasites, and the shared use of these resources can facilitate the spread of infectious agents, posing a threat to the overall health of the avian community. Predation risk also increases as predators, such as snakes and raptors, are drawn to these areas by the abundance of prey. The long-term implications of climate change on the availability of water in Thailand's rainforests are a growing concern. Predicted increases in temperatures and altered rainfall patterns could lead to more prolonged and severe droughts, further exacerbating the challenges faced by birds during the dry season. Reduced water availability could trigger cascading effects throughout the ecosystem, impacting not only avian populations, but also the overall health and resilience of the rainforest. Conservation efforts focused on protecting and maintaining existing water sources are crucial for mitigating the impacts of climate change and ensuring the long-term survival of Thailand's rainforest bird populations. This includes measures such as preventing deforestation and promoting sustainable land management practices to reduce runoff and maintain groundwater levels. Furthermore, the creation of artificial water sources, such as bird baths and small ponds, can provide supplemental hydration for birds during periods of extreme drought. The annual migration of birds to drinking water ponds and rivers during the Thai summer is a compelling illustration of ecological adaptation in the face of seasonal environmental pressures. These vital water sources become ephemeral oases, drawing a diverse array of avian species into concentrated areas of activity. While this congregation offers potential benefits, it also presents challenges, including competition, increased risk of disease transmission, and heightened predation pressure. Recognizing the crucial role of water in the survival of these rainforest birds and understanding the potential impacts of climate change on water availability is essential for developing effective conservation strategies that safeguard the biodiversity and ecological integrity of Thailand's rainforests for generations to come. The annual gathering at the water's edge serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance of nature and the urgent need to protect these precious resources. 28. Upgrade 35% off